The moment that you start your spiritual journey, the journey of inner knowing, the journey of deep connection with Source, the journey of adjusting yourself, removing what is slowing you down. The moment that you decide to seek connection. And it's good for you to know that that's the only thing that you have to do at the beginning. Just decide that you want to connect. And the moment that you feel it in your heart, well, creation will bring the guidance that you need through infinite ways, infinite forms. At the beginning of the journey, it will be more like physical, direct guidance. A book, a video, a movie, a teacher. As you start your transformational process, as you open yourself more, at a certain point, Spirit can start working with you directly. Nature will teach you. Angels will teach you. Divine inspiration and divine guidance will come your way to guide your unique transformational process, your unique transformational process. So expect through this journey, through this life journey, changing or adjustments in your directions, in your ways of understanding, on your connection with books, changes in your interests, because you are discovering, creating your own spiritual journey. And every journey is unique. There are infinite ways to get to the light of God. And the beauty is for you to find your own way. But when you start this beautiful journey, when you really feel the excitement of discovering more about yourself and your connection with the divine, when you are seeking for guidance and knowledge everywhere, as you expand God's light and God's wisdom and God's love in you, making yourself stronger and more attuned to this light, then you're not only transforming yourself, but your light, it will start to expand. And everyone that interacts with you will be in contact with that light. Everyone that connects with you, just by looking at you, will perceive your light, will perceive God's light in you. And believe this, a lot of them will become curious. the light expands through hearts, connects hearts with hearts. And your light, your smile, your openness will be that one thing that someone needs to awaken without you even knowing it. You might be the channel through which God touches someone else's soul, through which God's reminded of its presence within that person. By you being you, by you allowing your own light to be expressed, by you transforming yourself. As you go through physicality, God's light in you expands in physicality. You illuminate the people that you are interacting with. You illuminate your family, your friends, co-workers. You purify the space in your home and everywhere you go. You become a divine vessel of God's light. And that is a gift. And the more you share, the more you open yourself to express God's light, the stronger you build your container, your body, the more you are able to receive God's light in you. Remember, there is always infinite pouring of light. It all depends on how much you can take. Your job is to work on yourself, strengthening your connection. The pipes that allow this light to come into your reality, into you. Think of it that way. And strengthening also your body, not only physically, but also removing veils that stops you, prevents you from expressing light. If you cannot express light, if you cannot show light, if you cannot share light, then the light in you cannot go anywhere. You keep yourself full. It's good, but you are not giving yourself an opportunity of allowing more flow, more light to come into you. You will keep what you have, but you won't be able to receive more. Now, if you open yourself, if you express God's light, if you offer God's love to everyone that you are interacting with, as you empty yourself, there is more and more and more light coming into you. And the more you have this light running through you, receiving and giving, the more light you can take in and the higher frequency of light you can receive. You strengthening this beautiful container that you are. At some point, you will understand that the way of living is by giving yourself to others. The more others want to come and take, the more space there create for God to pour love, light, wisdom, blessings, joy into your reality, into your container, into your life, into your body. And as your body gets used to this flow, continuous flow of light, your body adjusts to it. This is a process. Your body upgrades every moment. It becomes flowy and easy. If you keep everything for yourself, if you don't allow your wisdom, your light, your love to be shared, then there is no space for new wisdom, for more light to get into you. Think of it. Because if you adjust, if you learn this, you might understand that the way of living is by giving yourself to others. And when you understand that, and you know how you feel when you are in that state, then you understand that we have to do the same. So our joy is to give energy to you, to work with you, to love you, to protect you, to share our wisdom with you, to give ourselves to you. Because that way we receive more and more wisdom and light from Source. Keep the love flowing and keep the flow going, and you'll see how reality, how physical reality shifts, how your life shifts. Feel right now your heart just by listening to these words. Feel your heart center wide open, your throat center wide open. You cannot wait now to go out and hug and love someone. Know that you don't have to do this only physically. You can be in this state, shining your light, without a purpose of sending this light to someone else specifically. You can just be giving, loving, sharing, allowing creation to bring into your reality the people that needs your light. Of course, you can direct this light consciously, and you can get really good at this if you practice. But also, be open to share and give to everyone, to share and exchange light and love with nature, with water, with minerals, with plants, with animals, with buildings. See yourself connecting through this crystal bright tube with Source. And as you receive light, see yourself turned on in light and love, illuminating and loving everyone that you are interacting with. Be an ambassador of the light here on earth. Be giving, and of course, know within you, expect to always receive. Become one with this loving grid through creation. Connect with the grid. Connect with this web of love through creation. Be a part of it. Experience it. Feel it. Be a part of this grid. Loving grid. Because also the joy that you feel, the understanding that you receive, all the discovering that you do in physicality, all that information also is being shared with us and through us with all in creation. Let's all together shift the perception of this reality. Listen to this. The perception of reality, of this reality. Because this reality already is perfect, is beautiful, is loving, is light. Let's all shift the perception of this reality by changing one by one, connecting to this grid, being part of this sharing and loving reality, and flow and love, and open your heart and connect with others people's heart. See God in everyone that you are interacting with and in everything that you interact with.